Welcome back. Well, if you've lived in Georgia for at least one summer, you know it is always hot this time of year, but it's not always this hot.
Yeah, specifically in June. So like these feels like temperatures that are 105, 110, we typically, when we see them at the end of July, not necessarily the middle of June.
Right.
But, you know, it's not unheard of. We did see this back in 1954 was the last time we saw this. So it has happened before, but it's, you know, atypical to see this kind of heat this early in the season. And boy, are we seeing it today. There's a live look across downtown Macon right now. The current temperatures, they're in the 90s, but it feels warmer than that. 91 in Warner Robins, 92 in Macon, 90 itself in Milledgeville, also 91 in Dublin and in Perry this afternoon. And when you look at the temperature map, it doesn't look all that concerning, right? We got 90 in Dublin, 88 in Wrightsville, but that's not what matters. Here's what matters. This is the current feels like temperatures. It feels like 103 in Americus right now, 101 in Butler, 102 in Macon, and it's 12:16 p.m. We're not talking about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. This is right now in central Georgia, and we still have several more hours of daytime heating to go. Now, what we're not seeing, like what we saw yesterday, is the showers and storms developing. Now, granted, this time yesterday we weren't really seeing them develop yet, but we do have some drier air in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. That's going to help keep us quieter than yesterday. Not completely quiet, but quieter. Also, the high pressure is situated a little closer to us than it was yesterday, which means sinking air is closer. All of that to say, there's a chance of showers and storms today. It's not as great as it was yesterday and not as great as it's going to be tomorrow. We are all in a heat advisory from now until 8 p.m. tonight. Feels like temperatures 100 to 107 across central Georgia. We're just a few degrees shy of that excessive heat warning that we were in yesterday. And here's the hour-by-hour forecast for it. It could feel like as hot as 108 degrees here in Macon by about 4 p.m. So obviously, the closer you get to the coast, the more moisture you have in the atmosphere, the higher the humidity is, the higher your feels like temperature is going to be. So it could feel even warmer than that in a few spots. Let's go through it now here on Future View. This is the noon hour where we are now. Notice it's trying to develop a few showers really right along the Interstate 20 corridor and not putting a whole lot here in central Georgia, but I still think it's possible as we head through the afternoon hours and in the evening hours, especially areas to the east of Interstate 75. Then into tomorrow we go, going to do a lot of the same, but notice we start to get the showers and storms developing around the noon hour, and this model has handled every day just horrendously, to put it mildly, in terms of the shower and storm development. So it's something we're going to be watching closely through the afternoon hours, and even this model runs different from when I last looked at it. It's trying to develop some storms on Friday night. We'll be keeping an eye on everything. Just know that there is a chance of rain each and every day, except for Saturday into Sunday. That's when the cold front comes through, or what is left of a cold front comes through. What that's going to do is cool off our temperatures from the 100s down into the 90s, and is actually going to dry our air out and really decrease our rain chances as we head into next week. So here's what I'm talking about. 102 today, 99 Friday and Saturday. There's that front, only 93 on Sunday. That's still above average. And then we start a new warming trend into next week. 102, the high temperature today. That heat advisory is in effect with not as many storms across the area. And tonight, the Bacon back at Luther Williams Field, appropriately called the Skillet tonight. 90s, maybe a passing storm, and still very humid. We do get down eventually to 72 degrees with any showers we do see diminishing. The 7-day shapes up like this, 99 for tomorrow and Saturday. There's that front on Sunday, 93, but then we are right back to 100 next week, 104 on Wednesday, which, oh, by the way, is the first day of summer.